First, to our faculty, friends, and family, thank you for joining us in celebration on this day. And to my class, the class of 2017, we made it. According to social media and reality television star Kylie Jenner, 2016 was the year of just realizing stuff. Though I tend to steer away from pop culture, Kylie was right. However, little did she know, every year provides time for reflection, growth, and yes, realizing stuff. Thus, this speech will be an amalgam of realizations from senior year at Shady Academy in the hopes that, to quote Kylie again, everyone around me, we are all just like realizing stuff. Before stepping onto campus on the first day of school, I found myself predicting what the next year had in store for me, just like probably the majority of you. In 8th grade, you dream of socializing in the hallways between classes as a cool freshman. In 9th grade, you hope for more free periods in the next year. 10th grade brings wishes of the perks of being an upperclassman. And in 11th grade, you just want to go to college. Yet these predictions rarely come to fruition. The minutes between freshman year classes are spent sprinting from Hunt to the basement of Row to switch books and then trying to get to Hillman on time for the next period. Sophomore year is suspiciously lacking in any free time whatsoever and suspiciously loaded with health and computer courses. Junior year's U.S. history paper makes one question if the perks of upperclassmanship are worth it. And, though exciting, the college process is a double-edged sword, peppering senior year with joy and disappointment alike. Year after year, our predictions are proven wrong, yet we continue to predict, or rather hope, for a particular future. Well, and perhaps Kylie would agree, realization number one is that we do not and cannot know what the future holds. Once we step off this quad, the next chapters of our lives begin to unfold. We wait with pen in hand to fill our blank pages, and we think we know exactly what we will write. But writing is a process, and unexpected changes are to be expected. So continue to predict, hope, and dream, but embrace the surprises that come your way. As ever-iconic pop sensation Natasha Bedingfield put it in her 2004 hit, Unwritten, drench yourself in words unspoken. Live your life with arms wide open. Today is where your book begins. The rest is still unwritten. Yeah. As the fall of junior year came to a close, I took Miss Bedingfield's advice to heart and tried my hand at living my life with arms wide open. I thought to myself, Anna, why don't you try auditioning for the musical? Pit orchestra is great, but you can't really see anything from below the stage. Wow, that's a great idea, Anna. You totally should do that. And then I didn't do it. Time passed, and the fall of senior year came to a close. Again, I thought to myself, Anna, why don't you try auditioning for the musical? Wow, that is truly a great idea, Anna. Do it. And then I did do it. And a couple months later, fatsuit clad and strapped to a torture wall, I was being electrocuted in the Addams Family. And as I timed my screams to the music, I arrived at realization number 2, a realization that Shel Silverstein has shared in his poetry. All the woulda, coulda, shouldas laying in the sun, talking about the things they woulda, coulda, shoulda done, but those woulda, coulda, shouldas all ran away and hid from one little did. Though intended for younger children, Shel Silverstein's words could not be more representative of realization number 2. Anyone can say, oh, I was going to try out for varsity basketball, or man, I should have signed up for that art class. Anybody can easily be a woulda, coulda, shoulda, and my guess is everyone here, myself included, has been one at some point. But one of the most important things I have learned from my time at Shadyside is to be someone who does. As silly as it may be, one of the brightest highlights of my senior year was being strapped to that torture wall because of the new experiences and new people I bonded with. Okay, and also the fact that a lot of my lines were just screaming. But more likely than not, I would not have decided to audition had it not been for this school. Shadyside Academy fosters discovery and encourages each and every one of us to pursue what gives us meaning. Moreover, Shadyside provides opportunities to try new things, and with that, it has hopefully sparked a confidence to test the boundaries of our comfort zones, to try what we think is impossible, and to create and imagine. So whether your passions lie on the Hillman stage, your spirit screams ball is life and Lex Cross, or you're looking for that something, be a did rather than a woulda, coulda, shoulda. Build from the foundation of curiosity that Shadyside has established wherever you go. Live responsibly, but live with arms and mind wide open, because even a torture wall can support the fondest of memories. Now you've heard two of my realizations, but if I've learned anything from SSA English and History courses, it is to support your claims with evidence and analysis. So here's some of that. One Friday morning during assembly, Mr. Hendershot took the stage to share his own memories from Shadyside. I have never been blessed with a class with Mr. Hendershot, but in the 10 minutes of his speech, I was granted the opportunity to hear his story. For those of you who have not heard Mr. Hendershot's words, I encourage you to go online and listen to it. He spoke of his start at Shadyside Academy, the generosity and kindness he encountered on campus, and the bonds he has formed with students and faculty alike. Hearing about how he got his start at SSA coaching as a Pittsburgh Theological Seminary graduate student, hearing about how he fell into a long-term position teaching Spanish and English, and finally recognizing the legacy he has created in over 4 decades at Shadyside has proven that Mr. Hendershot has faced the unexpected with arms wide open, that he is a doer rather than a woulda, coulda, shoulda, that Shadyside Academy is a place of realizations. And as a place of realizations, it is only natural that hearing Mr. Hendershot share his stories of love brought a final realization number 3, to the surface. Each and every one of us has our own past, present, and future. That makes us a unique thread in the fabric of Shadyside. Our community consists of individuals of different backgrounds and interests connected together by our campus. Among us are artists, athletes, and actors whose strings are woven together into the tapestry that is our school. And though our time at Shadyside is limited and, class of 2017, we have reached the end, we remain in the fabric of our community. Whether your thread began 40, 13, 4, or 1 year ago, we have all become part of a family. And, as Mr. Hendershot recounted in his speech, the memories we have created together will last a lifetime. So remember your thread, the threads of friends, and the threads of those who have shaped you, and keep the quilt of Shadyside close, because it will keep you warm in the future. And now, class of 2017, we set off onto our own paths, into the future which we do not know, and onto the opportunities which we have yet to pursue. But perhaps these realizations have sparked within you nostalgia, gratitude, and the willingness to look deeper at your Shadyside experience as a whole. Though we all must move on and retire our U.S. history notebooks and math binders, we keep with us these lessons we have realized in our time here. So, to the faculty, staff, parents, and friends who have supported us through our years, thank you for your dedication, your hard work, and your love. You have shaped us in ways which cannot be thanked enough. To those coming back to campus in the fall, make Kylie Jenner proud and stay open to new realizations, because realizing never goes out of style. And to my peers, the class of 2017, keep these realizations close to your heart. To the stranger's eyes, Shadyside Academy is merely where we go to learn our calculus, chemistry, and Camus. But hopefully you can appreciate it for being so much more. It was a place for us to become dids over woulda, coulda, shouldas. It was where we were given opportunities to live with arms wide open. It is a square in our quilt, and it is a chapter in our book. Shadyside Academy is for realizations, about the world, about others, and about ourselves. Thank you.